Hi guys, today is Wednesday, February 13th. I keep saying that wrong. I videotaped this I don't know how many times. My kids were making fun of me earlier. I may insert a couple of those clips, I don't know. But I kept saying that today was the 15th. My husband's birthday is in a couple days on the 15th, so I think I've just had that in my head. Anyway, so this video is going to be about my daughter's bedrooms. I did both of them. I was actually working on the laundry room and both of their rooms at the same time this past weekend, and my husband just was like, what is happening? I think he was afraid because then some of the stuff was affecting our bedroom closet, and oh my gosh, it was insane. He's like, do you have a plan of any kind? Because I had everything. It's still bad. I mean, look, and then really, why do I have a broom closet? Based on the last video, why? Like, there's 3 of them over there. Anyway, I will just let you go watch the video. And so these are my kids' rooms. My oldest daughter, there's not a lot to it because we just kind of did a before and an after. There wasn't a whole lot to do in her room, but get rid of things. My youngest daughter's room, we rearranged furniture and everything. So anyway, you'll see. Okay, bye. We're in my youngest daughter's room, and this just needs to be addressed. She has her bureau over there with some things that she's made recently on top of there. Doll stroller, Playmobil. We have a lot of Playmobil, and I've told her to do this. This was all set up before, but I told her to take all her Playmobil off of there. More Playmobil over here. I've started taking the curtains down. And I realized I just need to shoot the video. So this is all toys. She has 4 guinea pigs. I lose track. 4 guinea pigs there. And what else? Oh, and then over here, so the closet, there's toys in the closet right now. And then here is her desk with stuff. And then over there, a bit of a One Direction craziness going on. And then another one of those shelves. So what's going to happen is, I'm not sure what I'm doing with those shelves yet, but right now we got to get the toys out of the closet. Her desk, we need a better idea for the desk because it's just messy and it makes me crazy. So I'm going to get started. Okay, and I thought it looked bad before. We've now moved the bed over here and taken the tent off. We've got the bureau in a different place. We're going to move the guinea pigs. No idea where that's going. Here's her desk. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, so here is the inside of the closet. So I have these racks in here. And then she has clothes to that side. But it's just too much going on with the toys in the closet, and then clothes are squished to the other side. Too much. So I think what I'm going to do is bring the toys out and then just kind of run them along this wall somehow. And I have another rack, pretty much identical in my other daughter's closet. So, and now that she's 12, she wants the toys out of her room. And so I'm going to grab the racks from her closet and bring those in here as well. And it's the next day. I'm not getting any further with this project. I'm losing steam, I think is what it is. After doing the kitchen and the craft room, I'm getting tired. I think I'm going to finish this room, take a week off, and then get back to organizing. It's a lot of work. I showed all this to my friend yesterday. We were FaceTiming. I thought she was going to faint. Because she's never really seen my house like this, except when we were moving in here. I'll have to show you those pictures someday, the before and after of when we moved in. That was bad. Anyway, I gotta get to work. I'm tackling the closet right now. I'm trying to get those shelves apart, and then we'll figure out what's going on in there. All right? Next day, and I'm still organizing and cleaning. I have the blinds off the windows. Those are out on the clothesline like before when I did the kitchen. Those are being cleaned. The curtains are in the washing machine. So that's being done. So I just have to organize. I cleaned the guinea pigs this morning, so their cage is all clean. And my daughter decided which toys she wants to keep in here and which ones can now go. We're kind of down to the toys that I don't really want to get rid of. I would like to hang on to them so that someday if we are in a bigger house, I mean, I know my kids are 9 and 12, but I mean, I still have my toys from when I was a kid. So there's some good stuff that I want to hang on to. And I'm actually going to get some bins, I think, to put those in and put them out in the garage because I spoke to my landlord and they may be moving that whole stack of wood. So fingers crossed that that's going to happen because that would really change my life storage-wise. So now I'm just kind of going through the stuff. I'm working on her desk over there right now. I'm going to get that cleaned off, cleaned up, organized for her, bring the blinds back in, and hang up the curtains once they're dry. So I'm going to continue working. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just going through the toys. I cleared them all out from under the bed and I've wiped all that down underneath there. And I'm going to bring in a mattress that we have that can go under there like a regular bunk bed. But what I'm doing right now is taking apart the toys that they don't want to play with anymore. So I'm taking the Playmobil part. This is the zoo, for example, and that's all the pieces that go with the zoo. Obviously, the bigger pieces aren't going to fit in Ziploc bags, but I'm trying to contain it as best I can. These bags here are all the Geo tracks, and I have all the train pieces in smaller Ziploc bags. And then the wooden train set, I just kind of put elastics around the tracks. So this is just kind of a holding area. This is a temporary solution for the toys that are going to be stored and put away because I need to get big bins or something. Oh my god, me in the bins, it's it's too much. Okay, I still have to take these things apart and I'll be back. All the toys have been moved under there. They're all sorted and most of them are in bags. So I just have to deal with that. Train stuff ended up on the floor because we needed a Ziploc bag this morning as we were going out the door. I need to get more Ziplocs. So it's getting there. Okay, break time. Alright, so my youngest daughter's room is done. This took forever. We finally finished it. The kids are off this week, so I've had some extra helping hands. This is a storage unit from IKEA. Got little red baskets from IKEA. She has a DVD player on top there, which I'll show you what that's hooked up to in a minute. A little storage table. That's the Mammoth series that we have in the craft room, but that's the round one that used to be in the craft room. And those things are from IKEA too. Those Trovas things are great. We have the second one over here. This used to be in my other daughter's room, but she didn't need it anymore. And then the desk is in front of the window, and she can do her homework while she looks at the ocean. That's pretty cool. And then the guinea pigs are over here. If you want to see any more about our pets, my other YouTube channel is Gus and Snoopy. And we have 4 guinea pigs now, and we have a hamster and a budgie bird. So if you want to see those, you can head over to my other channel. And then this is her bureau here with all her little trinkety things. And that's the outfit that she came home from the hospital in. And I will give a little bit more information about that when I do my final little talk at the end of this video. And then over on her door she has some things she's made. She has a bulletin board back there. Of course she's a One Direction fan as well. So we've got Niall living on the back of the door. And then she has all her other One Direction posters over her bed. And the toys are gone from under her bed, thank God. I found a spot for them in the laundry room. So I will show you that when I do my laundry room video. And so she actually slept down there last night. She just took her comforter down with her, so I've just put it back up and made her bed. So the DVD player that you saw is actually hooked up to that little television. So I just took the bins out from underneath there and put the TV, it's not hooked up to cable or anything, it's just an old VCR, and then now she's got the DVD hooked up. So she was laying under there yesterday watching a movie and playing on her DS, so that was fine. And then the way I kind of hid the fact that there's a television there is I put that bucket in the way so you don't walk in and see the back of a TV. And then her closet is all done now. So she has a tower just like my other daughter's, and she has her shoes at the bottom, some stuffed toys in there, and then her uniforms. I love school uniforms. The schools here in Bermuda, public schools and private schools, they all wear uniforms. It's wonderful. There's all her baby things up there and costumes and stuff. Her suitcase is on top of her baby bucket. That in that bag is another Playmobil thing that I actually took apart and she wants it back together. So we'll have to do that at some point. So there you have it. The room is complete and done, and it took forever, but it feels really good to have it finished. All right, see ya. Okay, well, I'm in my daughter's room. I had her empty out her closet. So she listened and she did it. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. This is her closet. I have those grids in here. That's what's left. She had a whole bunch of toys in there, and I told her to just take them all out. So that's what's on the floor right now. So I just have to take these grids out and reconfigure them. I'm going to do them like I did with my other daughter and have a tower of them so she can put bags and stuff, and then have a bucket underneath that for shoes. Her suitcase is going to go in there, and as for the rest of the stuff, I don't know. A lot of it is toys. Again, it's going to be the same situation as my other daughter's room. We have a lot of toys. These are all bags, costumes, and stuff that are just going to hang up. But, okay, I actually have been working on the laundry room, and if you've seen those videos, I probably posted them by now by the time I get this video up. But I just walked in the laundry room saying, okay, I just have to finish the laundry room, and then my daughter came and said, okay, I did my room, I took everything out of the closet. Oh god, it just doesn't end. Okay, I'll be back. Alright, so, back in my daughter's room. That's not getting any better. But her closet is looking good. Hang on, let me get some lights on. The sun's starting to go away for the day. Alright, so we have her grids set up now. Under there she has her shoes, the sleeping bag, her bags, board games, a roll of paper towel for now. And now I'm starting to put her, like her baby stuff, her baby quilts and things up in there. And then on this side, we have, what do we have? Oh, a couple things that haven't been put up on the top shelf yet. Just her bin of baby stuff, some stuffed animals, and then her things that she has hanging up. And then up top is just her baby quilt. My mom made the quilt and the bumper pads and everything for her crib. So I'm going to keep those, and it has flowers on it. I didn't even know I was having a girl, but that was the material I picked out. And those are just some other baby things. So her closet is looking tidier, and we did the switch with my other daughter and switched out her stuff because this used to be her room, and we used to she used to have all her baby stuff in here, obviously, because this was her room, so we just had to do a switcheroo. Now we're just dealing with this mess, but I told everybody to take a break because we were all just getting tired and frustrated, and the kids were getting silly. So they're outside now playing for a little bit. So I'm going to try to make a little bit more sense of this stuff. Yeah, good times. My daughter's room is done. This is my oldest daughter. We just finished this last night. I was going to do a video, but I figured I'd wait till it was nice and bright and sunny in here today. So everything is organized and put away. We just went through a lot of stuff the past couple days, just getting rid of things that we just didn't need anymore in here. She went through her clothes, filled a few garbage bags, just stuff that didn't fit, stuff that she just doesn't wear anymore, and did that. Her bedding, she's actually on the computer right now looking for new bedding. She's had this since she was 7, and she's going to be 13 this summer, so it's time to get rid of the little zoo animal trim at the top there, and it's so faded. But anyway, so that's going to change, and I'm going to get some new curtains for her. Again, like my other daughter's room, these are shower curtains, but they're cute, and it worked at the time, but again, we need some more curtains. And she would really like to get some dark curtains because it's so bright. The sun is on the front of the house, and in the summer they like to sleep in a little bit, so it just is so bright. So I have her school pictures up there, her trophies, and a couple of knickknacks on there. She has some books in the drawer next to her bed. I took one of those grids, and I didn't have any connectors left, but I just used the zip ties and zipped it together, and that's just all her school bags, so they're contained. And then her school stuff is there, and that's her pet stroller. She got that for Christmas. It's for the guinea pigs. It may find another home somewhere else, but for now it's in here. And she has the little IKEA bed. She's had that since she was a baby, and we just put it there because sometimes if she's watching TV or whatever, she'll bring one of the guinea pigs in from my other daughter's room and just sit them there on the bed. Her TV and stuff is there. This cabinet I got on Emu for $40 just before Christmas, and it works great. So inside she has some board games and a couple baskets. I'll just show you. And a couple baskets with like school things that she wants to keep, school papers and stuff. So there's just board games, and then the different baskets down there that she's sorted. And then her big hedgehog guy. And then her bureau's over here. This frame is actually a Ribba frame. I use those a lot with my craft stuff. That is, I think they're $20 at IKEA, but that's the outfit she came home from the hospital in. A little mismatched. We didn't know if we were having a boy or girl, and my sister had given me the sweater, and then my mother-in-law had given us the little outfit. So that's what she came home with. It's just a yellow piece of scrapbook paper in the background there, and then I just literally pinned it through the cardboard on the back. So that's her hospital outfit. And then this, she likes to decorate her door. It's like a Pinterest thing. And then she likes One Direction, and we've got Louis behind the door. I don't mind that she does the posters and stuff. She just has them on the sliding closet door here. I just like when you walk by the room and you don't see it all kind of messy, like crazy posters and tape and stuff everywhere. So I don't mind that it's back here. You don't really see it. And then in the closet, all her baby things and all the little stuff that we're keeping is up in there. Let me just turn on the light. If I can find where's the string? Oh, there we go. So all her baby stuff is just all up in there and contained. And then school uniforms are all here on this thing down the bottom with the grids. I made a little bucket so she has some extra shoes, the sleeping bag, her purses and stuff, a couple little knickknacks and things there. And then on this side, because I was trying to find a place to store the suitcases, it's just easier if they keep their own suitcase in their closet. So she's got the suitcase there, her bin of baby stuff, and then her bag of yarn, and then a couple large stuffed animals and a couple of her old soccer uniforms and some costumes that she's had, and then just more baby things up in there. So it's done. It feels so good to have this room finished. And so yeah, so we'll just have to get some new bedding and some new curtains. Like I said, she's looking online, and we're going to order those within the next month or so and get them delivered here. They're going to cost a pretty penny to do that, but that's okay. So anyway, her room is completed and done. Alright, so that was my daughter's rooms. I'm just looking at my hair. It's so humid here today. It's like, I don't know, it's warm, but it's like foggy, and you can feel the salt in the air from the ocean. Anyway, so that was my daughter's rooms, and I think they turned out really good. My oldest one, I mentioned, is looking for new bedding. My youngest one is too, so we're going to get them new duvet covers, possibly new sheets, depending on what we find that matches. And then, it doesn't have to match, but whatever. And then some new curtains. I don't know if we're going to try to find like some dark curtains that they can pull. It drives me crazy when people pull the curtains across. They do this all the time in the living room. They pull the curtains and they're all like uneven. That makes me crazy. So I'd prefer if they just were left open. I don't know. If they really want to sleep in, I'll just close the storm shutters, because those make the room pitch black. We have storm shutters on the front of our house. so that when we have a hurricane or something, we don't blow away. Oh, anyway, things falling down. This is a lovely camera, but the other day, actually on the weekend, what's today? Wednesday. So on Saturday, I started to drive to town with the other one like this, and I was going to film the eclipse, which the eclipse is actually, apparently it's the world's largest yacht. It was docked here in Bermuda for about 2 or 3 weeks. You should see this thing. Go on Bernews, BERNEWS.com, and I think they still talk about it on our news website for Bermuda. You should see this thing. It was huge. I drove into town and I just could look up and I saw a lifeboat and I thought, oh, that's weird. The cruise ships are back. It was this guy's boat. It's his personal boat. It's 500 feet long. He's got a crew of 70. There's a submarine, 20 jet skis, 2 heliports. 2. I just did 4. 2 helicopter landing pads. What else? It's insane. It's absolutely beautiful. But we've heard that he wants to build a bigger one. You know. But yeah, he's worth $12 billion. He's a Russian rich guy, I guess. I don't know. You can rent the boat for $4 million a week. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyway, I tried to take some video of it, and I got halfway to town, not even halfway, and I was taking some pictures of the ocean for you, and or some video, and my camera died. The battery died. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So then the kids and I went to town Monday because they're off school this week, and it's gone. I think we're going to be getting a new video camera this week. We're going to order it. That'll be fun to find out the shipping and duty on that baby. But anyway, I've always used Sony. We've always had Sony Handycams. I always seem to have a problem with Sony. So I think I might get a Samsung. If anyone has any suggestions or thoughts on video cameras, please let me know. I like that this flips open, even though that's giving me the problem in here. And I like the touch screen. This I don't think I will do with the next one, this whole flippy look at the side thing. I'm not doing that because that's what killed this one, I think. But yeah, so just for making videos, anyone please suggest some different cameras that are out there now. We've had this since, I want to say, I think it was right before we moved to Florida. So 2006, yeah, it was 2006. It was that Christmas. Anyway, no, it wasn't. This isn't that old. Because when we went to Florida, we had the ones with the little discs. Anyway, now I'm rambling. Okay, laundry video is coming next. And then another thing I'm going to organize is my housework. Okay, so I normally do housework. I used to do it on Mondays. Now I do it on Sundays. I never do it on Fridays because everything gets messed up while everyone's home. So I usually do it Monday. No, Sunday? Sundays is too hard because then I'm vacuuming under people's feet. So I'm going to try... See, I need a schedule. I need some kind of schedule of how and when to do my housework. I go through the entire house in one day and do everything. But then there's stuff that I'm noticing, like the curtains, the blinds, the ceiling fans. Oh, like those are not being attended to as often as they should be. So stuff like that. So I'm going to do some kind of schedule, and I'll work on that. What else is it good? Oh, the frames in their rooms, the Ribba frames that I mentioned, they're in IKEA. I believe they're $19.99. I think that's a US price. And then the small ones are $14.99. I will show you someday what I do with all those frames, the smaller ones especially. Actually, I think I might do that on my other channel, Red Cardinal Crafts, because I've talked about those before on that channel. Anyway, the ones with their sweaters, isn't that cute? The way it started was my youngest daughter, when I was pregnant with her, when I was just pregnant with her, we found out that my dad had cancer. Yeah, mom and dad both had cancer. had. Well, Mom passed away. It'll be 3 years this June, but Dad is still going strong. It'll be 11 years this summer. But when I was first pregnant with my second daughter, that's when he was diagnosed, and he was actually given 3 years. And we didn't know if he'd have the 3 years, so it was very sweet. My great aunt had knit those loopy sweaters, like that white one, and she had passed away, obviously. Well, not obviously, but anyway, she had passed away, and there wasn't a chance to have any more of these sweaters. So my dad saw a lady at work knitting these, and he said, that is really cool. My wife's aunt knit those before, and he said, I'd like to have one for this new grandchild. So he took it upon himself to order the sweater. The lady asked him what color he wanted. He didn't know if it was a boy or girl, and he didn't want to do yellow or green, so he picked black and white because that was our wedding colors. So it's black and white with little penguin buttons on it. So he did it all on his own, and him and Mom came to the hospital when I had my youngest one, and he had it all wrapped in a box, and it said my daughter's name, Love Granddad. And so I thought that was really cool. So again, we didn't know. I mean, I'm still shocked that we're going on 11 years, but we didn't know at the time, and I just want to preserve the sweater in a nice way, so I framed it. And I actually ripped out the little piece of wrapping paper that he didn't put a card or anything, he just signed the wrapping paper. So I ripped that out and put it in the frame with it. And I just liked that idea so much that I ended up getting my other daughter's outfit that she wore home from the hospital and framed it the same way. So I really like how it turned out. I think it's a really sweet memory. We can always have it up somewhere. And maybe when they have their own kids, I'll let them have it. I don't know. Probably not. Anyway, so I just wanted to share that. But yeah, I think it's just a really cute idea. So it's Ribba, R-I-B-B-A, is the type of frames. And I've done a memory frame. I do my Disney collector pins in those. That's an idea that I got from my friend Krista. Thank you, Krista. And what else have I done with them? Oh, I want to get the other big one, like I did with their sweaters, and frame the golf flag that I have, and my golf ball, and my golf tee and everything, because I got a hole-in-one 2 years ago. Actually, yeah, 2 years ago. I drive my family crazy with that story about the hole-in-one. I tease them all the time, especially my husband. Anyway, so I will stop talking and let you go. But yeah, please let me know about cameras if you have any suggestions. Wow, I've been talking for over 9 minutes now. Okay, I'll go now. All right, next video coming is my laundry room. Thanks for watching. See ya.